Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the City of Bettendorf Committee of the Whole meeting. Today is Monday, November 3rd, 2025. Feels like we've been here quite a bit lately after a long weekend of strategic planning. It's 5 o'clock. Thank you all for joining us. We have a couple of consent agenda items that we will start with. First is a resolution approving an agreement with IMEG for the deck replacement project at 53rd and Crow Creek. This, we welcome our Public Works Director, Brian Schmidt, to tell us about.
It's hard to believe that this bridge is already 27 years old that opened up the north and west or east side of Bettendorf. But this bridge was constructed in 3 sections. It was originally a concrete deck with traditional concrete or rebars. The center span was constructed with a concrete deck with glass reinforced polymer rebars. And then the eastern portion was actually constructed with a fiber reinforced polymer deck panels that had a polymer deck overlay, asphalt overlay over the top of that. This particular section has started showing failure in a couple sections. If you recall, last year we did a patch in 2 locations at the joints. IMEG, who does our biannual bridge inspections through the National Bridge Inspection Standards Survey, deemed that it was time to replace this particular section, and that's the particular project that you have in front of you today.
So we learned from our experiment which method not to use.
That is correct.
And which method to use.
Yes, but you know, it's always nice to try things new, and this was funded through a grant, and
I think it was 100%.
But we're going to stick with the original traditional concrete deck with reinforced concrete bars.
And that works the best.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. What questions do we have for Brian? All right, I'd like to entertain a motion that this remain on tomorrow night's agenda as consent item B as in boy.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll take it up as consent B. We go back to Brian Schmidt, our Director of Public Works, and our Fire Chief, Troy Sade, for the next one. This is setting a public hearing regarding some work to be done at the Spruce Hills Fire Station. Gentlemen, you have the floor.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll start it off, and Brian can jump in at any time. It's just a resolution setting the date for a public hearing, requesting bids for the remodel at Spruce Hills Fire Station. As you all know, it's 30-plus years old. And basically, this is just an interior facelift, if you will. Nothing structural for it. We're talking floor coverings, paintings, ceiling tiles, cabinets, lockers, some lighting upgrades, and windows, which this time of year it's very important to have good windows because they're pretty drafty at this point. And I just want everybody to know that we're not going to close the fire station during construction. We're going to keep that open, as you never want to close the fire station because it extends response times. So we're going to have the contractor come in, probably do the second level first, get it done 100%, and then flip-flop and come down and do the first level, and our guys will just adapt during it. Also, you know that it's been approved through fiscal year 25-26 CIP, so thank you all for approving that. We appreciate it, and I'd like to thank Brian, his team, especially Brent Morlock. He knows how to put this all together, as I would be lost in Iron Wave and the RFP process. Timeline, what we're thinking, what we're hoping is bids will end December 16th. That will then come back to you all for approval for the award of the contract. We'd start mid-January and hopefully be finished up by the end of June. And that's all I have, unless, Brian, you want to add anything to it?
You said it well. Thank you.
Any questions for the team?
Nope.
All right, I'd like to entertain a motion that this remain on tomorrow night's agenda as consent item D.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll take it up tomorrow night as consent D. Speaking of consent, we have a short consent agenda for tomorrow, but take a look at the same and let me know if there are any questions on any item from a council member. All right, let's entertain a motion to keep all items on consent for consideration tomorrow night.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, take a look at the items to appear. We have a second and 3/3 readings, along with our civil service list. Any questions or comments on those at this particular time? All right, let's move to any items to be added by mayor or council. I have nothing to add to the agenda. Anybody on council?
No, sir.
All right. It is election day tomorrow. If you haven't voted, please get out and vote. Make your voice heard. Your wonderful right protected in this country. With that, I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We stand adjourned. Good work, people, and great job.